Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I really do. It is nice finally in New York. The weather is slowly starting to break. We're kind of getting out of those freezing temperatures. The snow is finally melting. I'll be really happy when all the snow is gone. It makes things so much harder here. You guys probably heard me talk about this on the last video. But at the end of the day, we still got to do what we got to do. And we're blue collar people, so we don't moan, we don't complain, we put our heads down, we get the done that we need to. If you're new to the channel, man, by all means, please subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. We really do appreciate it. While I'm at it talking about these things, I'm no salesman, okay? For any of you guys that have been here for any prolonged amount of time, you understand that I just speak from my heart and I come from my chest. I don't, I'm not a note guy. Like I've pointed this out so many times, but like my phone is here, but that's really more business related. I'm not looking at notes. I don't, you know, most of the off the cuff. Yes, I come in with a plan. I don't just like shoot from the vest. But my point is, I'm not like, I'm just freeballing. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to talk to you guys and be real. I feel like the way the world is now, it's just filled with so much fakeness and AI, and like I can tell you that. As much as I would love to, because if I could make this I'd make myself look better, you know, I wouldn't be as wrinkly and whatever, but straight, man. Like I'm just real. I'm a blue collar guy, like I through and through. Like I feel like I was born and raised this way, you know what I mean? I was born by blue collar and I was raised by blue collar men, and I've been working my hands since I was a kid. So, you know, I'm just one of you, and I really want to help bring as much information, knowledge, growth, and just like talk about real that no talking about. Everybody sugarcoat out there in the world now. The whole world is sugarcoated. You would think everybody's life is just amazing, and then you turn around like 3 weeks later, and the guy you thought had the most amazing marriage is getting a divorce. So my point in saying all that is not to on anybody, but it's just to say that we live in such a fake society now. So I pride myself on coming on here and just being real with you, okay? Talking about real situations, real things that I come across, real problems that are happening in the world, real things as it pertains to blue collar, and how you could be better, how you can combat some of these things. And this is just based off my own life experiences, things I've come across. So I'm just trying my best to help you guys. And again, I just want to give it to you real, raw, and authentic. You don't have to like it. You can leave if you want to, but I really think you should stay because I have a lot of good information. With that being said, if you're building a business inside the blue collar space, I do offer a $100 a month program that we've built. It's like classroom style, and I am planning on doing some lives inside of the group as well. But the system is already built, and there's so the value is like $500 a month, but at this point I'm not, like, I know the times we're in right now. I totally understand it. People are struggling, and I really want to just pass down the knowledge that I have. So we're just offering that for basically $100, $99, $100, whatever. And there's just the whole classroom. There's Q&As and all types of blogs and information and stuff I've just learned and dealt with throughout the year. So if you're interested in something like that, by all means, drop a comment below. I'll get in contact with you. I'll drop a link in the description as well, so you can get into that if you choose to do so. Don't care if you do, don't care if you don't. There's definitely some good there. With that being said, man, I really wanted to talk today, and I've already talked for 4 minutes, but I just find it in my heart to be real and say, you know, like maybe a lot of this is I don't think it is. Like, I just want to be real with you. That's it. Like I really get frustrated these days because I scroll through the internet and it's so much nonsense and Lambos and this thing. This is me, man. Like, I'm in my garage basically that I turned into an office. This is where I conduct a lot of my business, and this is where I come to talk to you guys. And I take time out of my day to present all of the and it's a lot of the is free. And you if you don't like it, turn the off. I don't care. You can easily scroll to the next video if you want to. But anyway, I digress. On this one, I really just wanted to talk to you guys a lot about things that people don't talk about as it pertains to blue collar and working with your hands and some of the struggles that we all go through. I know for me, like, I'm a boiler tech, but I have my own company, obviously, and I'm like a basement dweller, so like I'm like almost never seen, you know, like people are in their apartments, the heat comes on, the hot water comes on, or it doesn't. They have no clue what's actually going on behind the scenes. They don't know what's going on in the basement. They have, you know, they probably have some weird idea conjured up in their mind about what's actually happening to make those things happen. But there ain't like it's hard work. It's stressful work. It takes a lot of time and a lot of knowledge to get there, but it's super fruitful. But I don't think a lot of people give us enough credit for what we do. And again, now I'm like kind of moving into everything. Electricians, steel workers, plumbers, technicians, like across the board. And if I left you out, it's not on purpose. It's everybody that straps their boots up every day and goes to work. I see you. My hat is tipped to you. I appreciate the out of you. I know how hard this can be. But we're also not seen a lot of the times. And I don't mean physically also not seen sometimes, but I just mean like people kind of like overlook us, you know what I mean? But you know what's so funny is like my wife and I were talking the other day, and I was saying how, you know, like doctors, right? A doctor is like, as far as society is concerned, like really high up on their like level of knowledge, or how people see them is like all the way up here. And then like there's us who like we get overlooked all the time, and we're almost like little bootlickers or something like that. But in reality, like I'm a tech and I work on equipment. I mean these are 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 family buildings. So I mean, and that's just units. So like multiply that by 2 or 3 depending on how many people living in that apartment. I mean it could be 1,500 people at any given time that are without heat and hot water, and somebody got to go in there and dissect it and figure it out. So I've been calling myself the boiler doctor. Yeah, I don't have a fucking PhD. No, I'm not, you know, subscribe for your heart issues, but I am keeping your heat on. I am keeping your hot water good, so when you take a shower and you come home from your hard day at work, that you can relax. You ain't worrying about freezing in your shower, right? Like those are things I'm responsible for, and those are pretty hefty responsibilities. And as it pertains to big buildings, which is what I typically work on, the boiler is like the brains of the operation. Without heat and hot water, all the rest of the don't mean nothing. The whole building could fall apart, right? So I'm so tired of feeling like I'm some second-class citizen because I chose to strap dirty boots and dirty clothes on every day to go figure out for people, right? Like, and that's kind of the, if I'm being completely transparent with you, like the main reason I started this channel or really started pushing my social media in the way of the blue collar man and really talking to blue collar men and women across over the entire globe. This isn't just I happen to be in the United States and I happen to be in New York, but it doesn't matter if you're on the West Coast, East Coast, Spain, Italy. It doesn't make a difference. These videos are for you, because if you get up every day and you strap those boots up and you go to work, like I've met people all over the world, man. Ireland, England, Canada, Australia, people that do the work that we do, but on a different level in a different country with different, you know, layers and different ways of doing things. But at the end of the day, we're still the hard-working men and women that make this country work. We are the backbone of society. We're not on the back burner. We are the backbone. Without blue-collar men and women, there is no bone. The whole system collapses. I'm sorry. Probably without truck drivers too, right? It's just a whole nother conversation. But you start getting rid of people like me, or you keep ridiculing people like me, and you who are watching this right now, we're the backbone of society. We keep the lights on. We make sure that the water's clean. We make sure that the plumbing is good, our drainage systems are good, that you're not sleeping and living in or all the things that created all the disease many years ago, right? We're the ones that make sure the temperature's right so we don't get disease in our water systems. We're the ones that make sure you have heat so you can stay warm and cozy in your apartment or your house or whatever it is that you know, whatever your dwelling is. We're the ones that make sure society stays operating without you ever noticing it, right? You get in your car and you're just a regular Joe and you're driving down the block. You don't even think to yourself, who keeps the traffic lights on? Who makes sure the roads are clean? Who makes sure this is done? Who makes sure that's done? Who makes sure the electric infrastructure is in perfect shape? Who makes sure that all the things inside this, every city, state, doesn't make a difference where you're from, operates the way it does? Me, you watching this. So don't even for a second come to me and feel discounted by what you do every day. What you do every day, without us, if we decided to go on strike collectively and just say we're not doing this anymore, society as we know it, it probably wouldn't just come crashing down to the ground per se, but for sure you would feel the effects of it, right? And the only person that wouldn't have to worry would be you, because you'd be able to maintain your own household. Tell everybody else to now obviously that's not going to happen, but we all talk about mutinies and we talk about all the going on in the world, and this isn't political. I don't give a side of the aisle you stand on or how you feel about it. But the bottom line is we're people, dude. Not only are we real people, we are the people. I mean, your doctor's important, don't get me wrong. I'm not doctors. That's a hard education, and I know it takes a long time, and I have a lot of respect for those people, but don't act like for a second that my job don't mean that the electrician's job doesn't mean that the iron worker who builds the buildings or the houses that you live in don't mean, or the construction worker who builds the home you're living in doesn't mean, because without us you ain't have, you'll be living in a tent, and then who's gonna erect the tent? You? Now how many times I come across people that can't even change a tire. So I say all that out of a little bit of frustration, because I just always feel like people like have their chin up when they look at me. And maybe that's a little bit internalizing or whatever. I do get a lot of respect in the community, but I'm also very respectful. I don't people. I don't look at myself any better than anybody else ever. I meet people all the time. I build relationships constantly. But I think in the end, when you're building a business in any way, shape, or form inside the blue-collar space, relationships are everything anyway. But without the knowledge that you've built over the years, what is the business? Like, I look at my own business. Without the knowledge of the ins and outs of how things work and how things are supposed to be and where my guys are at and how they get through problems, is built over almost 17 years of doing it. This doesn't happen overnight, and it ain't easy, and it takes somebody that really wants to do it. But at the same time, for all the people that decide not to do it, somebody has to keep the infrastructure of the world going, and that's us. So for the people watching this that aren't blue collar, hear my words, man. Have respect for everybody. You see a guy with them dirty boots on, understand he knows he's been somewhere and he's building something that's probably affecting your life right now as you stand there. Any store you go into, think about it. I want you to think about how many places in your life it affects. All the car you drive, somebody's building it, right? Every store you go to, somebody's got the lights on. Somebody's making sure the ovens work, right? Things that people don't think about, right? Maybe I think more about them because I'm in this space, and it just frustrates me to hear people kind of talk down to me. I don't like that shit. Not because I'm better. Like I said, it has nothing to do with that. I have a respect. I respect people that are white collar jobs. There are a lot. I couldn't sit at a desk all day. You know what I mean? I couldn't sit at a desk all day. I'm not built like that. So I have a lot of respect for somebody that can do the things that are in front of them and do it well and sit at a desk all day to do this. I'm not built like that. I'm too ADD. I gotta be on my feet. I gotta be moving, and I gotta be moving the needle forward. That's who the I am, and that's what building a business is all about. That's what building a blue-collar business is all about, is having the willingness to get out there, get up every day, strap my boots on, wipe the dirt off, build some new dirt on top of it, help build the infrastructure of this country, of this world. Again, I talk about the United States, but I'm saying of the world. We're all taking part, whoever's involved in this blue-collar space, in building it, how everybody operates every single day. You wouldn't have half the that you have right now without somebody who straps it up every day and gets after it. So that's my rant for the day. I hope you guys got something from this. There is a lesson to be extracted from this video, right? Put your head down. Understand you're better than what people make you out to be. Build your business that way, okay? Because I tie all to business. The idea of this channel was to help people build business. Doesn't have to be, it's not a business channel. Just saying all these things will help you be a better business owner, will help you build your business up, will help you take your business to the next level, and also understand that without you, okay, where are we, right? Without your knowledge, without your time, without your efforts, where would we be? Think about that. I appreciate you guys, man. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below. I love having these conversations. We can go back and forth all day. These are the things I love to talk about, and it's always me commenting back. So Drop anything you want down below. Let's discuss it. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. If you've watched this far in the video and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It's been very slow going, and I think there's a huge movement out there. So even if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. If you think anybody else would get something from this channel, you can go back and watch some of our other videos. Very informative. We spend a lot of time on it. Please let them know. Share the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Smash the like button while you're at it. We do thank you. It means the world to us, and that's all I can say about that. I hope you guys have a great day. Keep killing it. Keep crushing it in your business. Have a good one. Peace.